والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء وخاتم النبيين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعجل فرجه وعلى آله الأطيبين الأطهرين المنتجبين ولا سيما بقية الله في الأراضين. I want to just summarize those important facts that I mentioned based on the keys of life, this book, and I again highly recommend you to study this book. It's like Mafatihul Janan, and it's so necessary for us to take it seriously, right? And during 1,000 years from the beginning of Islam till now, this book is unique. And we are just forgetting those important relationships that we have and those responsibilities that we have related to our brothers and sisters in Muslim community and in the world. I just mentioned that 3 important different relationships are necessary for our life. The first one is our relationship with God. The second is our relationship with the Prophet and the household, Ahlul Bayt. And the third relationship is our relationship with our brothers and sisters, as well as other human beings. I just mentioned those important rules or factors that we should have if we want to start or maintain our relationship with God. On Fridays, right? On Fridays, we've just mentioned these important points. And we have started the Ziyarah Jame Kabira related to the second special relationship which we have with the Prophet and the household. And the third one is related to tonight's and Saturday's night. From the beginning of my speech, I started with one important issue related to those special respect that we have toward our brothers and sisters. Special respects to travelers. The second one is our responsibility toward those who are in the old age. And the third one is special respect for handicapped. It has been mentioned here that sometimes some of these important relationships are equal to performing salah. Then, last week I started an important point related to emotional care about our brothers and sisters. And also, we've just summarized it in a good hadith from Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, which has been mentioned that make your brothers and sisters happy, then God gives you happy, makes you happy, gives you happiness. Surra akhak yasurruka Allah. If we think that Imam Sadiq alayhi salam is important in our life as he is, so we should take these important characters as well from Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. And unfortunately, we've seen that during the centuries of Muslim community, we never care about others' feeling. Tonight, I want to highlight this important relationship in another way that's been mentioned in this book. I can mention the page of this book if you want to look at this. If we want to maintain our relationship with the Prophet and the household, I want to maintain or keep my relationship with the household and Ahlul Bayt, right? Do you think that it is necessary for me to have any relationship with my brothers and sisters in Muslim community? Is there any connection between the second and the third relationship? Is my question clear enough? I just mentioned that we have three important relationships, right? The second is related to Ahlul Bayt, and the third one is related to ourselves. Do you think if I want to maintain the relationship with Ahlul Bayt, is it necessary for us to have a good relationship with our brothers and sisters? Is it really necessary for us to care about others? Do you think that is a good way of living? That I put myself in some good places at universities or in businesses and do not care about others, but I say that, oh my God, I want to maintain and start the relationship with you, oh the Prophet, I love you a lot. Do you think that it's correct? Just mention that you are just doing the relationship, maintaining the relationship, start the relationship with God and the Ahlul Bayt without caring about others. According to these important books, particularly this one, it has been mentioned that one of the ways that you can maintain your relationship with the Prophet and the household is maintaining and highlighting and improving relationship with your brothers and sisters. Wow, it's so important for us to know that. Till now, I and many of the Muslim communities, those who are just living in other places of the world, thought that it is necessary for us to say to Ahlul Bayt that I love you. And if a person came to me and said that I need some money, I need your support, I can say to him that, oh, okay, well, I do not have enough time right now. I'm doing azadari for the Ahlul Bayt. According to Ahlul Bayt, this way of thinking is completely wrong. And tonight I want to explain why it is important for Ahlul Bayt to care about other brothers and sisters. It is important for Ahlul Bayt to think about our brothers and sisters, to care about their feelings. So I can start this explanation with a good question. Have you ever heard this important saying from our Prophet that Ana wa Ali abawa hadhihi al-ummah? I and Ali are the fathers of the Muslim community. Have you ever heard that? Yeah. The second question is that how is it possible for, I just thought that since it's so important for me that our brother gave a chocolate to a child and his father says thank you. Yeah. What's the relationship between the father saying and his child? Huh? Have you ever noticed this important fact? There is a relationship between a child or children and their parents. You just see in the contemporary lives, right? If the Prophet and Amirul Mu'mineen are the fathers of the Muslim community, and you care about their children, is it possible for them not to be thankful from us? Did you get the point? Yeah. If Imam Ali, Amirul Mu'mineen, and the Prophet are the fathers of this Muslim community, it means that we are their children, right? If I just want to make you happy, automatically our fathers will be happy. On the other hand, if I do not care about you, what happened to our fathers? Did you get the point? You got the point. It's important for Ahlul Bayt to care about others because they are the fathers of this community. So it is wrong for us to just maintain and restrict our attention to ourselves and my family. I don't care about others. I never think about others. And I never try to make others happy. It has been based on a wrong understanding of Islam. You know, unfortunately, during the centuries, we wanted to omit this part of the religion. We missed thousands of our brothers and sisters, unfortunately. So the question arises here that how is it possible for me to make you happy as my brothers and sisters? It has been mentioned in this book that we have three important alternatives. The first one is related to our material support. It has been mentioned here as himayat maddi. If you understand that you are in a hard trouble or in a hard situation and you need some money, I can borrow it to you without any without waiting for you to say to me, right? It has been mentioned that a person came to Imam Sadiq alayhi salam and says that I'm from Ahvaz and the government of Ahvaz said that I should pay 10,000 dinars for the tax. I do not have such money. Imam Sadiq says that, what can I do for you? He said that the government of Ahvaz is your follower. Please write him a novel, a letter, and ask him to help me. Imam Sadiq alayhi salam wrote three sentences. The first one, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The second one, make your brother happy. The third one, God makes you happy. Wassalam. He went to Ahvaz and gave the letter to the government of Ahvaz, the king of Ahvaz. And he understood that this is the letter of Imam Sadiq. He asked, what can I do for you? He said, you just mentioned that I should pay taxes. I do not have such money. I'm a simple farmer. He said that if I pay instead of you, will I make you happy? The person says yes. He said, I will do for you. He continued that if I pay the taxes instead of you for the next year, will I make you happy? He said yes. The government says, and the king said to him that, I will pay instead of you. If I give you this carpet that you are just sitting, it's a valuable thing. If I give it to you, will I make you happy? He said, yes. I replied, I gave it to you. Do you have any vehicles? Do you need anything to go to your home? Right now in today's language. Do you have car? He said, no, I don't have. He said, if I give you my own car, will I make you happy? He said, yes. The king told him that I gave it to you. After that, he returned. Next year, he returned to Medina and visited Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. And he said to Imam Sadiq alayhi salam, wow, you don't know what happened for me. Imam Sadiq says that. What happened to you? He said that your follower did everything that he could. He saw that Imam Sadiq become happy, more happier than him. He said to him that, the government gave those important materials to me, not to you. Why are you so happy? Imam Sadiq said, what do you think about us? You are the children of us. If somebody try to make you happy, he makes us happy, and he makes God happy. This is the material support. The second one is spiritual support. What does it mean? Assalamu alaikum. It means that sometimes a person needs you to listen to their important problems the person has. As we mentioned in psychology right now, that we have sympathy and empathy, right? If you just listen to somebody, you do not have enough money to give him, right? But you can say that I'm so sorry because of your problems. What can I do for you? Could you explain more for me? They all seem that so simple, but these are the rules of religion if we accept Islam. Spiritual support. If we just care about others' feelings, sometimes it's our fault to say to them that I don't care. I told you that one of the worst words that I learned is this word, I don't care. And I heard from students from United States for the first time. I don't care. But you will just accept religion and Islamic religion. I don't want to say